Let's analyze Meta and the current situation in the marketplace. For the most part, things aren't looking too good. Today, we officially have Meta below the 50-day moving average, as you can see right here, which is my orange line, as usual, if you're following the videos I post. At this point, it doesn't look good to me. It looks like we have some downside risk. Possibly the next test will be the $700 mark, because $700 is a psychologically whole dollar that folks tend to gravitate around. So since we're breaking down now at this point, moving lower below the 50 MA, then the next logical test would be the 700 level. If we crack the 700 level, then possibly lower we go. And this is just pretty much across the board. If you look at NVIDIA, you'll see the same thing here. Similar, right? Also challenging its 50-day moving average. And better yet, we found resistance today. In other words, the markets came down and sold below the 50 MA today, gap down, sold below, and came back up and basically closed right below that. So we have confirmation of a close below the 50-day moving average, which is not looking good. We can go over to other names like AMD over here. This one below the green line for me, bouncing on the 50-day moving average, which is the orange line right there, right? I know I'm going a little bit quick, but if there are concepts that you folks don't know and you want me to share or teach, let me know. I'd love to share more. But AMD basically retesting, bouncing on the 50 MA, right? Sometimes it helps to look around at the different stocks that exist out there to get a feel of what the market environment is like currently. We can look at the other fangs, like maybe like a Tesla after NVIDIA. This one continues to not do well. As a matter of fact, this one today is back below the 200-day moving average, which is looking pretty bad. Again, we are in negative seasonality. I've been talking about this for weeks now. It is September, so if it plays out that way, historically the worst month in the year for the S&P 500, if it plays out that way, then we could expect more, concerning downside. But of course, it's just a pullback, the way I see things. We could also look at other tech stocks like Microsoft, see how that one held up, because we knew that one was hugging onto the 50-day moving average. And as we look at it today, it is officially below the 50-day moving average, or back at it again. It found resistance, it hit its head on the 50 MA, and here we are. So that's what I'm seeing with Microsoft. So as you can see, folks, looking around, it's not looking too good. Let me know what your thoughts are.